Alright, we've got Lehren here standing in for Kim and Cuddles. I'm about to teach you how to do the Scoundrel's Run. So let's pop our UI on. Come on, pop UI on. There we go. And we will hop in. We are doing this on Heroic Elite because I am massively over leveled. It does not have an epic version. I've been kind of surprised at the number of people who don't actually know how to do this quest though, because it's very, very easy. Now, if you are soloing this quest, it is much easier to do if you pull out a hireling. So I'm going to pop one of those onto my bar. I'll just use level 7 hireling here. My whole inventory is full of junk. I probably should have changed that before I came in here, but oh well. As you see here at the beginning, there's the shrine, and there's an ancient pedestal. Ooh, strange pedestal. It just sits there. So we've got to get the 5 pieces of the Idol of Hallock in order to fill that pedestal. So that is what we will do. Some scorpions. These can hit kind of hard when you're a little baby toon. So be prepared for them. Good idea to have some remove poison. As you can see, there's a puzzle that leads down there and over that door and opens that door, but you have to connect that up above. And it is not obvious that you need to do that. If you run over here, some bats will come down, you can kill them pretty easily. And then you just follow this over here. There is a chest. It is a perfectly accessible chest, however, if you open it, ta-da! More scorpions. These are not as bad as the ones down below, but they can still be plenty ouchy. So let's just give you the idea of where we are in the map. This is where we started out. We came over here. This map is pretty bad because it's 3D and it overlaps itself in a couple of places, but it's not clear from the map where the overlaps are happening. So we started here, we came at them, we went around there, climbed up the ladder, went around the corner, there's the things, and now we're going south. So follow along on the map. Kill these minotaurs. Keep following the Caneth rail, and then we will go over here on the right and you see there's earth elementals that are just sort of chilling. If you come up toward here, that's our first piece of the Idol of Hallock. That's the legs. Just pop up there and oh no, there's a barrier. We're surrounded by earth elementals. We're gonna die. No, we're not, but maybe you will if you're doing this at a reasonable level instead of like me. So when we get out here, instead of continuing on that way, which would seem like the obvious thing to do, although you can go kill that minotaur if you want to, you know, just to be thorough. This drop down here, if you want to, that will take you directly to the entrance. So that is where we are, is directly over the entrance. But here we are back at the earth elemental. We do not want to go over there. We want to go back to the left, back the way we came, and then take this first right, head down a little bit, kill another minotaur, and then we see we've got that puzzle that's above the door that we saw earlier. And you notice if you turn it, it lights up that thing and lowers the bridge. You're like, oh, I'm done. No, you're not. You've got to finish the puzzle by doing this, and then that hooks it up to the thing below and opens the door. Now, we are not going to go down there, even though there's a piece of the Idol of Hallock down there. We are going to continue on because we will come back from the entrance and get that at the very end. So here we are. If you come down here to this end, there is a trap on that chest, and it will blow you up pretty darn well. So best, if you cannot disarm that trap, it is best not even to try to get that chest. So running along, kill this scorpion really quickly, and all of those little furnace things that you see lined up along there will shoot fire jets out when you try to run down this hallway, and there is no way to stop them. So you want to jump and jump. Let me see if I can actually do this without even having to save. But but you can avoid them if you time it. It's a good idea to have some jump, but you got to be careful because there is that one jet that is up above. And then you get over here, and there's a jet that is on the valve. If you get too close to it, it will blow you up. But if you kind of stay back and make sure you're activating it during the pause, it will turn off the fire jets, and it also opens that door. We will not be going through that door, however. We were going to run back up the hallway, past all the fire jets that are now deactivated, and go up here. Now you see, it shows you the green and the blue wheel here. Pardon me. So those two are set, and then for the next two, the red and the purple one are there. And that gets us the left claw of the Idol of Halleck. So we're doing pretty well. We're getting lots of pieces. So then we go up here past the red and the purple one. And hey, there's Boss Karja. Hi! Pow! He's gone. And he gives us a lockbox and a chest. Lockbox has got a key in it. The key opens a door I will show you coming up. So that's a good thing to pick up. Although it is not mandatory, as I will show you coming up here. Kill these two minotaurs. Along we go. Pow. Alright, and here we have our valve, and this is what we want our hireling for. If you do not have a gold seal hireling like I do, you may want to make sure that you summon your hireling at the entrance, not wait until you get to the valve to do it. Make sure we set him on passive so he doesn't get ideas. So the reason why is, you see that door over there, and there's another one I will show you. Kill these minotaurs. There's another gate down this hallway. All three of those gates are linked together. So you see gate, gate, and then there was the one that was all the way down the hallway. So if you pull this, they all change their position. So this one closes, that one there opens, and then the one down in the hallway opens. Now that hallway, all the way at the end where I showed you, that one leads directly back to the entrance. So you want that one to be open. This is why you need the hireling, because you need to be on the other side of that gate with it down. So tell him to do that. Now this gate is also linked up, so you can tell your hireling, you know, pull the valve and open this gate for me, or you can unlock it with the key that you got. But you do need to still tell your hireling to hit the valve, to close this gate behind you, and that opens the one to get back to the entrance quickly. If you don't have a hireling, you can, as I showed you, just pull the valve to open the first gate, unlock that with the key, and then go back out the way you came instead of worrying about, you know, running the way to the entrance. But here we are back at the entrance, and we've got one more left. It's the one that we opened using the tile puzzle. So we're going to go down the left here, run down this hallway really fast. Here we are at the bottom of the ladder again, and oh, doors open. There's our last piece of the idol. We're done. We just need to go put them back on the pedestal, and we're finished. So we get up here, and they made this as inconvenient as physically possible. You have to put everything on one at a time. And they have to be put in a specific order. So if multiple people ran around and picked up all the pieces, it can be a little tedious. But we are done. That's the whole quest completed. As you can see, it's really all just one one quick run. It really is the Scoundrel's run. You just have to know where to make the turns. So this has been Lehren standing in for Kim and Cuddles. Hope you got some use out of this, and I hope to see you in game.